4 successes. That's enough to give them the runs. That's fine.
Correctly with the correct amount.
D20 Radio, where gamers roll.
www.d20radio.com.
Welcome to Me and Steve Talk RPG, the podcast where me and my friend Steve...
We're playing games this time.
Before we begin, I want to take a moment to acknowledge something important. The setting of this campaign, Origin, is inspired by West African cultures, histories, and aesthetics. None of the players, and certainly not myself, have lived experience or even ancestry from that part of the world. While Origin is part of the canonical setting for Exalted, I've drawn on real-world West African traditions to help bring the setting more fully to life. This isn't meant to be an accurate historical or cultural portrayal, and it is definitely not a commentary on any real-world nations, peoples, or beliefs. One key difference is theological. While Timbuktu and the surrounding regions were deeply shaped by the arrival of Islam, Exalted has its own divine and mythological structure that plays out very differently. My hope is to approach these inspirations with respect and care, and I welcome feedback if I fall short. In the session notes, there will be a short list of resources to learn about the real history of West Africa and the Sahel. Thank you. All right. I guess we can start playing then. I'm just trying to keep track in my head who is doing what now at roughly lunchtime.
I am going shopping for stuff I can add to beer to give people a very bad evening.
Excellent. You are going shopping for medicinal herbs with the intention of misusing them. I've got 2 people going to talk to the uncle. What are Finn and Cyclone doing?
I like the idea of the idea of buying beer for soldiers a lot. So I think Saelen is off seeking herbs, I will go about procuring a small cartload at minimum of ale and perhaps finding someone to be the delivery person.
Okay, cool. And what's your resources?
Mine, where is that on the sheet? I'm probably just...
It would be under merits. All right, your resources too? Okay, yeah, that's not going to be a problem for you. Cool.
Well, Nim was one that offered to do the bill of sale, so I'm not sure if that's... so that might be something he would be doing for us.
Okay.
I'm falsifying the documents.
After the conversation with Uncle.
Yes.
All right, let me start resolving. Parviz and Logan, you guys will be able to find Uncle Mazari Nashan at his business, where he greets you all and asks what he can do for you. He knows you, Parviz, but he's kind of who's this other guy? But he does start making coffee.
Parviz is going to walk in and sort of gesture and be like, can we make it a little quieter in here?
Says, this area, not so much. We could step in the back, though.
We need to discuss some business. I think it's best we step in the back. This is a new friend that we've acquired.
Oh.
Pale, Nimbus.
Now, friend or friend with some of the same attributes that you have?
Is to be seen, but we'll say friend for now.
Okay. All right, and what can I do for you and our new friend?
We have a job to do this evening.
Hmm?
I need to have a crew to help assist with unloading a caravan and moving some goods and wares to a secure location.
Have you a secure location in mind?
See, that's why I'm here.
You need a warehouse. Well, where are the goods being delivered to? And then where and how far away do you need them moved?
They would I'm assuming we know they're coming in. Are they coming into like a standard port?
They're coming in a gate. They're coming in one particular gate, and they are going to Warehouse 32.
Okay.
Where they will be downloaded directly.
Yep. And that's sort of what I relay. They're coming in and going directly to the warehouse. However, we would like to have our crew at the warehouse, ready to move those objects to our own warehouse.
Excellent. I think we could do that. And he says, where, and do you know where you need to take them?
Where your warehouse is? Or where they need to go in the end?
You want to move them to hit one of his warehouses? Yes. He says yes, we can do that, and he takes a look at a chart. He goes, well, yes, I can have a group of porters there. What time do you need them?
2 a.m. on the dot. Actually, 1:35.
Excellent. That is quite doable.
I think it's best we meet at your warehouse first.
Okay.
Through all of this, no, it's all good. It's all good. Through all of this, can I do some kind of read intentions on him to see if he's...
Absolutely, you can do that.
Just to kind of get an idea of, like, where he's at.
Sure.
So read intentions is what? Perception socialize?
Mm-hmm.
And does my God Thresher ability apply to this?
No, because he is actually a mid-level merchant, and that is what he is. That is what he is presenting as.
Perfect. Okay, so to use this, I click here. Perception.
Well, first, you want to the best way to do it is you look at the skill, whatever it is, socialize. And there should be an attribute bar to the box to the side of it.
Click on that, change it to perception.
Yeah. Yep. And
okay,
how do you be able to hit it?
How do I add motes for an excellency onto this?
There will be a request for bonus die. That would be charm dice, non-charm dice, specialties that are relevant, whatever else.
Okay, one moment. Okay, so I will be spending personal for this. I'm going to spend 4 motes personal to add 2 successes to this. And I think to stunt it, basically, at a certain point, Pale Nimbus is going to start, like, throwing his shoulders back and looking almost as if he is a hired guard, perhaps.
Okay.
And he will subtly, as the conversation happens, keep making closer steps to Parviz, almost like in a protective way, with his eyes intently focused on the man in front of us.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, I'll take the 2. I'll give you 2 dice for that as well.
So 2 dice, and then I'm adding 2 dice or 4 dice from my spending 4 modes.
That's 6 dice. Mm-hmm.
So 6 bonus specialization. None of those apply. Doubles, 10s. No automatic successes. Cool.
Holy crap.
Was that 8 successes?
No, that was 12.
12.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't suck.
Yeah, so what do you want to know about him?
He knows his entire life story.
What's his blood type?
I want to know, basically, if he is working with us on the level.
Yes, actually, he has a minor intimacy at this point, based in hopefulness towards this group. He has a major intimacy of hatred towards Gem, and his defining intimacy is protecting his family. And Little Bat is his nephew slash adopted son, and his brother was killed in fighting with Gem. So he is as reliable as it is possible for him to be.
Okay, wonderful.
The only thing that's stronger is that he would, like, basically sell you out if the other choice was his entire family getting wiped out.
Oh, yeah, no, Nim can respect that. Parviz, if I may interrupt for just a moment. Your assistance on this is not taken lightly or for granted. I can tell that you're a family man. Family is incredibly important to me as well. I think we all are doing this for the betterment of all our families, and for that, you will be remembered.
And he just sort of nods.
Parviz looks knowingly and nods as well. Like,
And he says, "Well, yes, that is true. I certainly hope that our actions will have a longer term impact than just the immediate future. Have you made any progress on investigating the assassin, Parviz?"
Does Parviz have any? I don't remember. Do I have any knowledge on this? Do we know what's going on?
I would
Yes.
say through our
We had that
conversations. Go ahead, Deck.
Yeah, I'm saying yes. That's why you were talking to the gem merchant.
Oh, okay.
That's the assassin he's talking about. Is the
The assassin was in the employ of said gem merchant.
Ah, got it. Parviz we're still working on it. But we're on the right path.
And he just sort of pauses for a moment and says, "I certainly hope that you are going to be in a position give Rafik some peace of mind." He's yeah.
Parviz produces the two opals and, like, in the pouch that they're kept in, sort of sets them gingerly on the table, and is like, we have some leads, and we're on the right path, so hopefully we can get some answers shortly.
And he nods. Well, that is a positive thing.
When we don't have answers, we must look for the positives.
So, and he just sort of, nods and says, "Well, then, in that case, I should see you soon. I should see you tonight."
Yes, get some rest. And Parviz will begin.
All right, Jen, your healer was about to go look for medicinal supplies with the intention of misusing them.
I mean, that's kind of a very narrow view to take of it, but yeah, that's basically.
Okay, cool. I think you could find something that would be a diuretic and emetic. The sort of thing used to treat food poisoning or some other forms of gastrointestinal distress pretty easily. You want to get enough to be a dose suitable for putting 300 men basically in their beds all night.
Yeah, and depending on how much that might be, I may make a few different purchases across some various stores because
nobody carries that much?
Well, that and if they do figure out, and they probably will, because all of their guys coming down with the exact same gastrointestinal issues at once is a bit suspicious, even if, I mean, but basically I also don't want anybody being like, oh yeah, this one chick bought enough of that particular type of herb to take down, 5 city blocks.
I mean, true.
Wait, a whole city block buildup. It wouldn't be the guy who bought a ton of dynamite by any chance, would it?
See?
That would be a conversation that would definitely happen.
So yeah. And I also may look to change it up a little bit. So no, because if everybody's going to get food poisoning, they should all get the same type of food poisoning, because the chances of 3 different types of harmful bacteria growing in 3 different wine barrels is a little sus.
Okay.
And then go find a good spot to brew.
All right. Go ahead. We'll take that as an intelligence medicine roll, but you won't know how it turns out until it gets delivered. Then.
Do you want me to roll?
No. You'll roll when
okay.
the poison gets delivered, and then we'll see how effective it was.
Gotcha.
You're not going to know whether you screwed it up yet or not. And finally, we have Finn and Cyclone shopping for beer to be adulterated.
I would also like, while we're kind of walking around shopping, maybe Finn's also marking the path that the caravan would take, just sort of scouting it a little bit, looking for avenues of egress and just, getting a good lay of the land. Since they're going to be operating in the dark, you might as well see what it looks like.
Right. So, yeah. Depending on how much you want, you'd have to visit a brewer, absolutely. And there's a couple of legitimate reasons to buy large quantities of beer, such as a festival, a wedding. Caravans would buy it, for their crews. A lot of blue-collar workers, construction or general labor or whatever, landscaping, would tend to include beer as part of the pay, especially the thick sorghum or millet beer that's practically soggy bread. You would probably expect low alcohol and a thick texture. Buying it in quantity, you can get ceramic jars as large as 50 liters, or equivalent of amphora that can go up to 100 liters. So, yeah, but you're going to be buying it in ceramic containers, because wood is precious and expensive. They're not going to use it for something semi-disposable like a beer cask.
I mean, I think we need even if we go to the amphoras, probably 5 to 8 anyway. If you're a liter a person for dinner is not out of line. So you had mentioned the number 300 men, so that would be 300-liter amphoras. Just quick math.
Yeah. Yeah, probably double that.
Okay, that's where my brain had gone.
Yeah. So, yeah, you might need 6 of these containers. Well, maybe not. Call it 1.5 liters per person.
Okay. At some point during this, we also have to have who are we setting this up as? Who's giving it to them?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's your question.
Well, it sounds like it's supposed to be a mix-up, so as long as we can hire a delivery service. We know enough merchants from our connections here that it could easily just be a case of somebody mix up the paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
that would
Sorry.
probably be Nim's specialty more than anything else.
we might have some time to meet with them before this, just to make it look as if there's a simple matter of paperwork mix up.
I have a plan in my head, and I don't know how to pull this off. But I would love if somehow we have it delivered to them with the delivery man confused that it's supposed to go to the Daggerwind, but he shows up there, and so they think they're getting one over on Daggerwind by getting this, and thus will probably want to drink it up and have it gone before they realize it's missing.
I love that.
That is a great.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great. And we could definitely forge shipping manifests to make that happen.
Well, doesn't
Yes.
Parviz has a servant, right?
Correct. Parviz has a
Maybe,
guy that we could easily give and be like, deliver this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
He does not look. Keep in mind, Parviz's guy does not look like he is even remotely local. He looks like Parviz.
No, we want a low.
I would definitely hire a local if it were up to me.
yeah, but they're gonna know where the dagger. They're gonna know where those two groups stay, so they're gonna know they're in the wrong spot.
They're not going to give a shit. I promise you, as someone
you
who
hire a
drove a truck
drover-
for a living,
Yeah.
as someone who drove a truck for a living, all I'm going to say is that I deliver the stuff to the address. If it's wrong, that's for your quartermaster to figure out. Take this stuff off my truck. If you don't, I will tie a cargo strap around it and drive off, and then you will deal with it in the middle of your parking lot. I might have actually done that a few
think,
times.
we literally set it up so that the shipping manifest, whatever, gives the proper location for the Red Fang barracks, but
Right.
says Daggerwind on it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or says the name of the Daggerwind's quartermaster, because I promise you the quartermasters know of each other.
Oh yeah.
And so it may be, I can get so Bob comes out and he's like, I can get over on Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Then when they
Take this jerk.
and then when they all get sick, they'll think, "Oh, this was a plot by the Daggerwind to with us."
Yes. Yes. That is exactly how that works.
Oh, this may be even better than I expected.
And if the drover gets paid in advance, he does not care. He's going to deliver it where it was supposed to go.
Look,
That's
we don't
it.
have to
End of
tell him
story.
there's a thing going on. Here's your stuff. Take it here. That's all you need to know.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And that's
That's all
all
he
they
cares
care
about.
about.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they get a signature and someone is there to take that crap off the wagon, they don't care.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are going to, I guess, then do the thing that you do, which is terrifying but hilarious.
You brought a collection of evil minds together and then asked them not to do horrible things.
Oh, no, I didn't ask you not to do anything. I am well aware I am running Exalted. The question is not can you do it? The question is will you do it?
Right?
And
Yes.
Are you
I'm-
willing to break in
and-
the process?
And I would like to say that all I am doing is trying to make them ill, not murder them.
I'm well aware of that.
Oh no. I'm making sure that everyone realizes that this is noble of me. And I mean player, not character.
Oh boy.
Like lactulose is a wonderful thing. Okay? just a little lactulose makes everybody happy.
All right.
And this doesn't apply for my limit break because my limit is seeing the weak exploited for fun. While this might be fun, this is for a purpose, so we're all good.
Also, they're mercenaries.
They're not
I
weak.
wouldn't put
Yeah.
them as in the category of the weak. If the
Exactly.
mercenaries were kicking peasants, that would apply.
Well, they're weaker than me.
That's a low standard.
Yeah, that's the bar's down in
I
hell,
mean-
by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say that bar is in hell, guys.
Literally, demons can go toe to toe with you. Anyway,
Yeah.
an upside barring. So Yeah, this is not going to be challenging. The drovers are perfectly willing to deliver whatever, whenever, wherever. You can buy 9 jars, and you're like, oh, you need 300 people's worth of beer? Fine, sure. And I'm assuming you get kind of like okay quality beer, but not amazing beer, because you have to buy 450 liters of it.
And we'll make sure to test every single one.
I mean, it's sorghum beer. I don't know what to tell you. It's sorghum beer that's like a watery porridge.
He's okay with that.
And it's 2 to 4% alcohol.
Aw.
So that'll take you most of the rest of the afternoon to arrange, because hiring and the cart goes here, picks up the beer, you give them payment, they go to deliver it. All right. So then, where do you guys want to pick up? Or when are you going? Are you going to head over to the warehouse or what?
Parviz had asked that the assistants meet us all at the warehouse. So
Right.
I think that would probably be the best place to be right now, because we don't have any more setup to do.
Well,
Okay.
we are disrupting their shift change effectively.
Mm-hmm.
How are we taking delivery?
Well, I guess I should clarify my side of things. Parviz had planned that to have someone scout and watch for them to start having their issues. Once that had sort of gone away, we were going to take our crew of dock workers and unloaders over, take delivery of the items, and then dispose of them back to the warehouse.
Okay.
That was my plan. But
All right. So, you guys are watching, and about halfway through, basically the way the Red Fangs are doing it is there's a crew coming on. They were the first ones to eat dinner, and then the crew that was at the warehouse goes back to eat dinner. So the people that just arrived about that time are, and they're like, yeah, we're just gonna chill out here because we're not expecting anything to happen until 2 a.m. But they don't want to be marching troops through this. They don't want to have a shift change at 6 o'clock is normal. A shift change at like midnight is not. Also, that would leave the building unguarded. So, yeah, and of course, the effects have not had time to kick in. So that is going to be a thing that happens later. And who all is going to be watching?
I actually, something that I think, given the nature of this plan, I want to. Where are the latrine facilities of this warehouse? Because a thought that's in my brain is, we have a crew to come staff the warehouse. So if, as they go to the latrine, they disappear and end up tied up in a shed somewhere, ours can just filter in or come in to replace them.
There is a pit latrine in the back. Yeah, basically, in the back of a cluster. In a cluster of these warehouses, you have one pit latrine in a central location. It's basically a covered trench, clay-lined, with wooden platform seats.
Okay. Anyone else have a problem with that kind of plan?
No.
Nope.
Or anyone want to help me with that plan?
Whatever you need.
I'm thinking literally just, knock them out. I mean, I'm sure binding supplies in a warehouse district are going to be easy to acquire.
Well, they're already going to be weak. They're going to be out there like...
Stuff them in someone else's warehouse.
Yeah, I mean, they're already going to be compromised, so it's not going to be hard to take them out.
Not even a little bit.
So, I mean, Finn will happily go back there and help you with that aspect.
Okay. This might go badly if anyone recognizes you tomorrow at your job interview.
I have a feeling I might not be showing up to the job interview at this point.
What? Are you Are you kidding? You're not going to show up to the job interview. All right. So, yeah, okay. Now, Jen, I would like your intelligence and medicine roll.
Sorry, I forgot that I have to press to talk. Okay, so just because I actually don't want to kill anybody, because that makes people look for you a lot harder, I'm going to go ahead and drop a couple of motes in.
Okay. 4 successes. That's enough to give them the runs. That's fine. Not a problem.
Yeah, and that's basically all I want to do is just incapacitate them.
Okay. So after about 30-40 minutes, you start seeing some people making their way back to the latrine facilities, and yeah, what's the plan, guys?
So we're still well ahead of the anticipated time, right?
Yeah, but what time is it when they're so like this dinner time kind of thing? So
Like probably 7-ish, 7:30.
okay, you probably have enough time to take them out, restrain them, and then maybe if we're using the porters, kind of make them look similar to the Red Fang, so we could just unload and redistribute, reacquire.
Yeah, take the insignias, some of the sashes, whatever.
Well, it sounded like they didn't have much of a uniform policy, so it shouldn't be too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They had like the little bands or whatever, so we can easily, fabricate those and maybe relay information somehow to Parviz to get that crew up here reasonably ASAP, like earlier as planned, so they're in place before the shipment arrives.
Okay. So I guess while they're at the latrine in mass, we'll have Finn just kind of waylay into them.
So
if Cyclone wants to make sure none of them... I'm sorry.
You're not going to be like grabbing them subtly one at a time. You're going to just try to wait till a bunch of them hit and then start pounding.
My thought was to just grab them as they come and, so to speak, the next guy comes out and there's no one here, but he needs to poop, so he's not worrying about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That plan, it's not going to be an issue. It's pretty much going to go down I'm not going to make you guys roll to knock out ordinary mortal mercenaries working under a penalty because they are distracted and feeling poorly. That's going to happen. Now, what are you going to do with the unconscious ones once you've got a couple?
So, are any of the... I would assume there's got to be a warehouse that's, so to speak, adjacent that maybe isn't staffed at night.
Most of them are not staffed at night.
Just stash them in a corner of the warehouse. Maybe tie them so that they can't get to each other to untie each other. But you're just being set aside, essentially.
Yeah. No, that's perfectly that's going to work. That's not going to be an issue because, and all warehouses are unlocked if you're within 50 feet of them because that's just how you roll. So yeah, not a problem at all. So after you've gotten about 10 or 15 of them, a group of guys come out, and it's the older guy who looked like he was in charge that was referred to as the captain, and a couple other, like, you look at these guys, these are old veterans. They actually know what they're doing, and they are armed and alert. What's the plan?
They look like they're under the effects of whatever this is, like the medicine and all. Alright, so they did not drink the well water.
Right.
All right. I have a bizarre idea here.
Worked so far.
I want to find... Can I quickly maneuver myself into to suddenly become conspicuous as trying to break into the warehouse?
Their warehouse?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, normally you'd have to roll to subtly break into a warehouse, but if you wanted to obviously break into a warehouse, yes.
So my thought is I want to get their attention and then split in a manner to get at least, roughly half of them to chase me.
One of them has a bow.
Okay, I'll take my chances with that. I have abilities that I can mitigate that with, I think. But like I said, basically my idea is to, hey, stop. Like, I get them to see me. As they see me, I dart around a corner, and essentially I want to split their party so that you said there's several of them. I'm going to say, 4 to 6. A couple of them follow me and leave Finn with less to deal with, and then I'll do what I have to do with these ones. But if I can lead them on a bit of a goose chase, I'm good with that.
You'll hear in... Who all speaks River Speak? Anybody?
I do.
All right. You'll hear...
Also, I do.
Okay, you two will hear, Dasa, Yulin, go get him. And 2 of the guys peel off. What you're left with is the captain, another, and 2 other guys. One of them is a little bit larger than the average bear and has a war club. It's a club with steel bands on it and and a steel head. So the other 2 are just carrying swords.
Okay. All right.
Just to be clear, my purpose is to escape at a pace where they think they're catching me, but I'm staying enough ahead of them to keep them pursuing.
Okay. All right.
So then, this is the plan. Then we'll have Finn try to close distance with these 3 as quickly as possible to take them down.
Nim will work his back up to Finn.
Okay. This is kind of... You know what? Nope, we're going to do this. We are going to, with this monkey... Actually... Alright. I'm going to have to ask everybody who is participating in this thing to go ahead and join battle. Because, of course.
Wait, who's joining battle? Are we all joining battle?
I'm counting Finn and Nim. If anyone else wants to join battle against 3 mortal mercenaries, you're more than welcome to.
You want me to join in the case that I circle back around, or when I come back, or not?
If you were there watching to see if your medicinal effects worked, you probably could be out helping Cyclone if you saw him running around with 2 people chasing him.
Yeah.
If nothing else, I'll tell Hellbore to, harass them a little bit.
Honestly, you know what? No, I'm not cracking out the combat system for this. You guys are going to clean their clocks pretty easily. Like I said, they're mortals, and there's now 4 of you involved. Yeah, they will all end up unconscious. You tell me if you want to kill them, but they will all end up unconscious.
No, he's not looking to kill any of them.
Okay.
So, Finn and Nim, I'm guessing, just sort of make quick work out of them.
Oh yeah.
Finn just kind of rushes them and just grabs 2 of them, slams them together, and just tries to clock the captain as fast as he can. Or leaves it for Nim, so while he's taking these 2, Nim could do his little martial arts routine.
Yeah, Nim is doing a very particular style of martial arts. It focuses a lot on blocking and redirecting their defenses to trip them up. He does not pull out his weapons yet, though.
Okay. Yeah. You're gonna clean their clocks. It's not even really a challenge.
All right.
Oh, Exalted, where you need 7 books for 1 character.
Just 2 for you.
I'm using something from the Sidereal's book too, my Hearthstone.
Oh yeah, true. Well, that was on you. You chose that.
Oh, I own it. I did it. I did it to myself. I'm an idiot.
That's okay. I'm over here making custom artifacts because I do that often. So, yeah, after you guys cleaned their clocks, now what?
My plan would really, I was just trying to reduce numbers to make this easier. So I will, disappear quickly enough to make them think they've chased me off, and then they can come back and be dealt with too.
Yeah. So I'm saying you guys have now knocked out the captain and the people he calls on, the people he trusts to have his back when something is going on that's weird. Now what?
That's what I definitely want to restrain away from. I know, wherever we're putting the other ones, I want to take their leadership away from them. So I don't want to restrain him near where those guys are. So,
yeah. When he comes
and
to, he is pissed.
As best we can try to make this look like this is part of the whole trick with the what's the dagger? What's the name of the other mercenary group?
Daggerwind?
The Daggerwind. I don't know if they have any insignia that we would know of to carve in there as a joke. Yeah, we're gonna kind of separate them. Just Finn kind of operating like that this is a military structure. Just take the leadership away from them as best as possible.
All right.
And then we'll take the insignia and the bands to put on our porters, and make sure that they don't see that this is also going. I'm assuming we don't want them to know that that we're taking their stuff.
No, you do not want them to know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, so blindfold them and tuck them away.
Yeah. And so.
And I guess we'd have Nim go talk to when the caravan shows up to convince them that these are indeed the people that they're supposed to deliver the stuff to. So there's no ruffled feathers. About
10 or 15 minutes after you guys take out the captain, everybody from the warehouse is leaving. They're heading somewhere. They look like they're headed back to the barracks to be like, something's not right, or maybe this isn't working, or something. So you guys have the warehouse to yourselves. You can get the porters in. That's pretty easy.
Roughly what time of day are we at now? Or 8, 9 o'clock?
9:30-ish.
So, all right. I think I need to follow back to the barracks to see what's going on with that, because the problem is there's too much time for them to come up with something. And yeah,
I'll have Finn stay at the warehouse just to kind of watch over them.
Yeah, I think I'll tail the crew headed back to the barracks to try and at least find out what's going on there.
Okay. Yeah, so when they get back, there's a whole conversation going on there. It's people are sick. They come back, and there's a large guy that comes out and is like, "Who the hell? What the hell are you doing? You're supposed to be at the warehouse, and where's Captain Alaskos?" And this guy does appear to be, if not the leader, then a leader, and he looks like he could be related to Alaskos. And he's like, "Wait, why?" They're like, "We don't know. People are sick." Da 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 da. And they're a little bit. There's a lot of argument about what's going on, and you hear the big guy say, "Look, I don't give a what they paid us. I've got too many people down sick, and now you're going to tell me that people are disappearing? No, that. We're going to wait until the morning. Hopefully everybody will get this crap out of their system, and then we'll go looking for Alaskos and the rest of the crew." So, yeah, that's kind of where they're going, where that conversation is going.
Okay. So, just to further monkey with them, I'm assuming they probably have some sort of stable area attached to the barracks. Is that a reasonable
They're
assumption?
not cavalry.
Okay, so they wouldn't even have just occasional. Like, I'm not talking. For
Yeah, they've got like a
massive-
dozen horses. They've got like a dozen horses.
Just to mess with them more. They're not probably going to be a problem for us for the rest of the night, but the horses are going to get loose, and then I will make my way back to the warehouse.
Yeah. So chasing stray horses with severe gastrointestinal disorders is very unhappy. It is not a good time. So,
If you need me to roll anything, obviously, but
no, not to let loose horses.
But yeah, basically just more bullcrap for them to deal with to ensure that they don't show up right when we need them to the least. That's exactly what you get. Okay, cool. So now when you get back, basically everybody's set up in the warehouse. Like, okay, so we're just going to pretend we're the designated recipients, and we're going to unload whatever it is they're unloading. And by the way, and if I see Nim with the captain's insignia, where you're now Captain Alaskos.
All right.
Captain of what?
Captain Alaskos. That was apparently the fella's name.
Ah, understood. Whatever you need me to be.
That's it. Now the other question I'd have is, are we going to separate the Firewands from the rest of the shipment and move them to our own location, or are we just going to keep them for the revolutionary group?
I think we take it all for now. Figure out what to do with it later.
Yeah, so as you guys are, you're kind of just hanging out until 2 a.m., at which point you start to hear, well, at about 2:15, that's when they're authorized to come in the gate. You start to hear, camels, drovers, and so the caravan pulls up. But they got a bunch of camels. They're arguing, or they're being camels, which nobody really, and they go ahead and start downloading. Not a lot directly to. They're not downloading all their stuff. They're only downloading certain things, and it is rapidly becomes obvious that what they are downloading is the stuff that the things that have weapons in, and it's a real mix of stuff, because yes, it's a sugar caravan, but also there's carpets, which oddly enough you unroll them and here's three Flamewands. There's sacks of rice, and then you look inside it and you pull out the sacks of fire powder that are hidden within the rice. This is all what?
My sense is we literally behave as if we're just receiving the shipment as normal, let the deliverers go on their way, and then we abscond with our prize. I mean, I get what you're describing what we get. I'm just saying, that's in my head what was going on. I don't know about anybody else.
No, makes it look as legit as possible. Yeah.
So it takes them maybe an hour to download all the hidden stuff, and then all the rest of the caravan stuff is going somewhere else. This is just purely, look, here's 300 fire wands and enough fire dust to feed them through multiple battles.
Okay.
And you guys now have and you guys are gonna haul those over to the uncle's warehouse, which then he's gonna have a hell of a time dealing with that. He's got to get rid of it somehow. You can't just leave that in the
I'm
warehouse.
assuming Parviz let him in a little bit on what we were going to be bringing.
No,
So we have an offsite.
Nobody told him.
No. Well,
I thought we actually told them a little bit in the meeting we had with all of them.
Hold up, Parviz. Or other Steve? You were starting to say something?
Yeah, no. Parviz's conversation with him was low key because we were at his shop and Parviz is skeptical of the safety of the shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. And that was sort of the whole reasoning behind that. So unfortunately, he doesn't know what's coming to the warehouse. Although, if you asked Parviz, he would probably say we could convince him to be okay with it. But that's just a guess.
I mean, you could absolutely convince him to be okay with it. He'll find places to put it.
So we do have, like I said, the tomb, which is Parviz's previous one, so he has access to it still, correct? Like off in that forest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we could.
That's true too.
Work things there. We could, and that would be pretty secure since I think your character's the only one that can really walk in and out of it without a problem.
That's also true.
So, I would like to do something to sow a little more chaos in this grand scheme of things here, if that's okay.
Just a little more?
Well, so something has occurred to me. Mr. Madhu Jarek is going to be highly upset at this. And so, is there some way I could lift a Daggerwind insignia item from a guard at some point? I
mean, you could at some point, yes.
I want to make another visit to his office and basically stick this Daggerwind insignia to his door with a blade of some kind, even from range, just as kind of a throwing suspicion in every direction kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's possible.
Be it, I don't know if the Daggerwind people wear blue sashes, and maybe it's just a blue sash. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So the Daggerwinds are actually more organized and professional. They do they do like common equipment and common weapons, and they have it's a dagger with wings on it as their insignia, usually in silver on a blue background.
Lift one of those and basically just go by and chuck it into the door is kind of a thief in the night, so to speak. Just as, more things for him to worry about.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. All right. Yeah. And now what? You guys
do we have any? So while we have the captain here, trying to put my thoughts together on this. Do we still have any questions about like what these Firewands are being used for and where they came from that we should be? I don't know how much the mercenaries are going to really know, but we do have one of their captains here.
True. You can have that conversation with him.
Although I think that's going to eliminate any confusion. This is a Daggerwind prank.
That's also true.
Well, I think we've long passed the point of prank.
True enough.
I think my sense is, it would be nice if we could have maybe tried to find out what these were coming in for.
Like I said, you can ask him.
Oh shit, we might need Spot for this conversation as well. He could be persuasive.
Actually, do we want to take the captain with us when we leave, or go back and get him to question him?
I would actually remove the captain and maybe take one of his lieutenants with us as well, just to see if they corroborate the stories. I'm fairly certain Finn could carry both of them.
Most likely, yeah.
I'm okay with, I think we maybe see what information we can get out of them.
We'll take them outside the city, I guess. Have a chat.
Well, the gates are manned, so we'd probably be better off to find an alley somewhere.
True.
Or like the caravan camp.
You've got a warehouse full of fire dust and Flamewands to use.
It's true.
So we'll knock them out, blindfold them, make sure they don't see where we're going, and have Finn kind of carry him.
All right.
Let's help with some drunk soldiers home.
Picking up drunk soldiers again, are you, Finn?
That's not even mildly unusual in Origin. Oh, look.
If you've ever worked on an ambulance, that's what we spend half of our time doing, is picking up the...
The intoxicated.
Yes.
And if you're anywhere near a military installation, three out of every 4 are guys from the installation. So yeah. Anyway, you're taking. Are you guys going to try to interrogate them tonight?
I think so.
All right.
I think we'll have the poops.
Who's going to do that? And do tell what is going to be your approach.
So to clarify, we're trying to figure out where the guns came from or where they're supposed to be going.
Yes.
My concern was where they're supposed to be going. I don't particularly care where they came from, although that isn't unuseful information.
Just double checking my charms. One moment.
I'm more than happy. I think other people are definitely more qualified than I to lead the interrogation.
I mean, Finn can be intimidating. I'm just not sure if he's going to be the one that's the best to ask the questions.
Well, how's your presence?
He's got a 3, plus he's got Tiger's Dread Symmetry. I believe,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Presence is my kernel, and I have a captivating specialty.
What we could do is we'll go good cop, bad cop, then. We could have Finn set up the intimidation part, and you can do the captivating if you want.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know how much, once again, I don't know how much depth you want to get with 2 Exalted bearing themselves down on a couple of mortals, but... Well,
Captain Orvos, I actually have in a reasonable amount of detail. So you are going to want to talk to him in a little more detail.
Okay, first things first, I'm setting a couple things up where I definitely want to read intentions him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to be spending some motes too. How much time has passed? Like, have I regained those 4 motes I spent?
Yes, it's been several hours.
Okay, so it's a supplemental, and where is that charm? Okay, first things first, I'm spending 5 motes personal for Harmonious Presence Meditation.
Mm-hmm.
It grants 3 bonus dice to all forms of social influence from all attributes abilities except stealth. In addition, the cost of all social influence charms are reduced by 1 mote to a minimum of 1. So that's 5 motes there, and then I'm going to be doing Motive Discerning Technique for 2 more motes because it reduces once. I'm really trying to read intentions him while Finn is playing bad cop to understand how he ticks, so I know what buttons to press. So basically, as Finn is like talking to him bad cop, Nim will be like leaning on the wall, kind of very nonchalant, like half focused on it, like he is not impressed with the intimidation, to try to play off that he's more on this guy's side than he appears.
Okay, I like it. 2 dice and a success for that one. Finn, go ahead and do your opening bad cop routine. That will be a charisma and presence roll, but please do tell, what approach are you using?
So Finn is first off going to, he's going to make sure that he kind of jostles them away, gives them a good little slap on the face, and just makes a production of just grabbing whatever weapons or gear they might find comfort in and just kind of ripping it off of their person. Not even giving them a chair, but just plopping them down on the concrete of the warehouse.
One thing you notice is that Olaskos has 2 swords.
Okay.
One is an ordinary straight sword. You could buy a dozen of its like in the bazaar. But another one is a well-worn old saber. And it doesn't look like it's been used in years. It's actually bound into the sheath with a cord.
So he's definitely going to pull that out and kind of just hold it up in front of him, just making him very much aware that this is now his. And he's going to...
He does not look like a happy man.
So we're going to have a conversation now about what was coming in tonight. And you're going to tell me what you know about what was coming in tonight. And you just kind of glare down at him. He's using his size definitely for that effect, glaring down at him. Just kind of, holding the sword in not a very respectful manner, just spinning it around a bit, not showing it whatever due regard he was showing it.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on what answers I like from either one of you will determine who might be walking out of here tonight.
All right, let's see that roll.
Let's see. Where is it? Presence. Oh, I changed this over to charisma. Alright. Any bonus or... Oh, does he have a bonus? He has intimidation as a preference.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, go ahead and take two dice for the stunt.
Okay. Does a specialty... What does that give you? I forget. I'm sorry.
1 dice.
Okay, so it's 3
1
bonus. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then that, and automatic success, none. Alright, do that roll. Let's see.
7 successes. That's good.
And with the tiger, it says I can re-roll. What does the actual charm say? Exalted to re-roll non-success on rolls to intimidate. So I get fully succeeded technically, right? So.
No, you did. You
okay.
You got 7 successes, and it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 failed dices.
Okay. So does the charm let me re-roll the 4 fails? Oh, allows Exalted to re-roll essence or 3, whichever is greater. So 3, I guess.
Yeah.
Fails.
Go ahead and roll 3 dice. Just roll 3 dice using the dice roller.
Okay. Let's see. So roll 1d10. 3d10.
3d10. Okay, so you got an 8th success.
Okay.
He spits on the ground and says, "Your mother."
Cool. Am I up?
You are up.
Okay, so I'm rolling 15 dice with an automatic success. For a read intentions. 8 successes on that read intentions.
Oh, his guile is trash.
What's his defining intimacy?
His defining intimacy? Oh, a soldier's word binds tighter than iron. That's his defining intimacy. You got 7 more successes. His guile is a 2. You got 7 successes. Feel free to ask one more question.
What does he care about most in the world?
His most important tie?
Yeah.
His brothers, or his fellow mercenaries, but not all of them, certain of them, the ones he considers brothers. And you can tell this guy sitting over here, tied up, is one of them.
Okay. Nim will kind of walk, he'll push off the wall gently and he'll walk slowly around the other man who's tied up, lifting his chin up at one point, like using his fingers to lift the man's chin up at one point before dropping it and rubbing his fingertips, just looking kind of bothered. You could tell me what I want to know. And in doing so, certain rumors would not be started about your loyalty to your, for lack of a better term, brothers. How about you tell me what these Firewands are for, and we let you go, and not a word will be said about this until the end of time. I want to try to do a persuade action, playing off his intimacies.
Yes. So you're still...
Or is this threatening? This is probably more threatening, isn't it?
Yeah, this is definitely a threat.
It does require playing off his intimacies, though, so it works for me. Works for me. So do I do another roll for this?
Oh yeah. That was just to learn his intimacies. Now you gotta do another roll.
So would this be for a threaten action? Is it a different roll?
Well, it depends on how you're threatening. You're kind of threatening, I would say, either presence or socialize.
I want to go presence because I want to use my specialty.
Okay, yeah.
This definitely wouldn't be charisma, so it'd be more manipulation based, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 second. Let me just do this. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 2 for the specialty, plus 3 for the that scene link charm I used. Which one was it? I guess harmonious presence meditation. Does that count as a stunt?
Yes. I will absolutely give you 2 dice and a success on that one.
And I'm going to spend my last 4 personal motes to add 5 more dice.
Okay. How do you get 5 dice out of 4 motes?
Because that harmonious presence reduces all the social interaction charms I use by 1 mote to a minimum of 1.
Yep. All right.
So that's 19 dice.
Yes, that is. Don't roll garbage.
I'm going to do my best. Double 10s, no automatic successes.
There you go. 10 successes.
And I think he'll end his whole little speech with his hands on this captain's shoulders standing behind him. Guess I'm the bad cop. I'm sorry, everyone.
he just sort of growls a little and then says, They're for us, the Red Fangs.
Why?
A surprise for anybody who thought they could calculate risks. It's a hidden strength.
But we outsmarted you in less than a day.
And?
How do you expect to surprise anyone if people completely removed from the situation figured it out that quickly?
He sort of shrugs and says, Not my plan. Take that up with the spider.
Well, it's not a good one either. He looks to the rest of the
spider.
Take that up with the spider, he said?
Yes.
Okay. And who is the spider?
Fascinating question. That's all we knew him as.
Your loyalty to your brothers is to be commended. I won't fault you that. Nim then looks to Finn and the rest of the group. What else do you want to know?
So you put your brothers at risk for someone you don't even know? It's not much of a leadership role you have there. And Finn's just going to kind of look very dissatisfied with the answer there. Kind of ignoring the...
When the spider's the representative of the people who we signed a contract with, yeah, I listen to him. That's how that works.
I think you need to make better deals.
Why? You hiring?
Maybe. You want to listen to us?
2 days after... Well, I'll tell you what. 15 minutes after you can outbid Jim, sure, I'll listen to you. I don't know what you think you're going to accomplish.
Well, we're here right now and Jim's not.
Oh, yeah. Sure. What are you going to do? Kill me? Please. But all you're going to do is upset things, cause a change in the nature of the relationship between the mercenaries and Origin. And honestly, do you really think Origin needs the mercenaries angry? We're the closest thing to law and order this shithole has. If we decide to get revenge for some sneak thieves murdering some of us, even me, kill me. And they'll take it out on the city. And you know it. I'm which is why I'm not dead yet.
It's just kind of give him a smile and look over at Nim to see if he's got anything else to ask.
Nim just shakes his head a little bit.
Are you guys done asking dumb questions?
Oh, we're fast being entertained, and he's just gonna kind of punch him and knock him out.
All right. Congrats. You've got one unconscious mercenary. You've got another one who's just looking at you like, what?
What can you tell us that he wouldn't?
He says, damned if I know. Zorak doesn't invite me to the command conferences. I assume I'm here because Alaskos trusted me, but I'm not in charge of shit.
What would it take for you to let us know of anything that happens moving forward?
Depends on what you mean by anything, and depends on exactly the details of the circumstance. If you think I'm going to rat out the captain, well, you got another thing coming.
Doesn't sound like he has much confidence in you to begin with. So I mean,
you can tell his relationship is not I'm loyal to the Red Fangs. It's I'm loyal to Alaskos and nobody else. He's also, and I don't know if you guys caught it, but he's dropped the hint that Alaskos isn't the commander of the whole Red Fangs.
I assume that's the Zorak name that we heard.
Mm-hmm.
The Finn's just gonna kind of take a deep breath for a moment. So I feel that you are loyal to this man beside you, and that's commendable. I respect that as a soldier myself. But it sounds also like your people are not taking care of their own. I wasn't kidding when I said that there may be a change in leadership possible, if you're interested.
Look, I don't worry about where I go or what the contract reads. All I know is I trust Alaskos. Alaskos trusts me. And we've made it through every scrape we've gotten into in the last 15 years, and I'm not gonna sell him out for anything.
Oh, I don't want you to sell him out.
But if you got a better job than bullying these peasants, yeah, maybe I'd be interested. Maybe Alaskos would. Probably Zorak wouldn't.
You bring us information you think's valuable, we can perhaps provide you with better employment opportunities. How does that sound?
But he pauses for a moment and he says, not just me, the captain, some of the other old hands, the ones from before we started letting scum into the company.
I think you have yourself a deal, sir, with the understanding that the information you provide needs to bear out the weight and its weight and merit.
Wouldn't expect anything else.
Nim will extend extend a hand. I'm assuming this guy's hands are tied up, but he'll extend it so he can shake the fingers. But I'm not using my Eclipse cast ability, not yet.
Mm-hmm. He says Tamal rides late.
Say that again. Sorry, you broke up.
Tamal rides late. As in, Tamal's his personal name, rides late is his clan name.
Wonderful. Pale Nimbus, a pleasure to meet you.
And he just sort of nods. Can't say the same. Not real thrilled about any of this.
I'll say Finn will probably actually cut his arms loose at this point. Since we're making deals, he'll extend that little courtesy.
He stands up, looks at you all and says, I'll give you one thing for free. Don't try to bully the captain. He's seen worse. You want to get him to agree? Appeal to his honor. Now, can I take him and get out of here?
And Finn will extend the saber that has the piece tied to it.
Mm-hmm.
You can take this with him.
He takes it and says, you don't know what this means. but he does, and he just sort of takes it and like he doesn't trust himself to keep talking, and he gets his captain up and they are out of there.
So we'll go and talk to the rest of the group about what we've learned about their structure.
All right.
We've also got a new thing, the spider, and apparently there is quite a bit of division going on in the Red Fangs.
Yes, there is.
So, as this information is relayed, my sense in character is that there is definitely some sort of internal power struggle going on, like you said, division in the Red Fang. But I'm wondering if we may have not found the core of our new city watch when we need it. I don't know if anyone else thinks that, but that's where my brain went.
That's where Ben's going with it. They talked about changing leadership to him.
These men appear to be, what do you want to say, the honorable soldier type, not, these two, or Alaskos and his cadre are, they're professionals, not the thugs that the rest of them appear to be.
I will say I always imagined revolutions were built on more, but it's a start.
Well, every fire starts with a spark, does it not?
It does. So let's see. We have acquired the guns. We have figured out where the guns were going. We have potentially made allies. I think this will work for me.
Now, what do you think is... I'm going to say... we know the assassin was working for Jarek. It seems a bit too obvious for him to be the spider, but perhaps he's the spider's lieutenant.
I think, I don't know. I think Parviz would probably try and have a thing or two to say about that thought. And I think it would probably be cinematically interesting if he just arrived around that time. But anyways.
Yeah, works for me. No, totally. Go ahead.
I think I should make a bold statement and go pay our friendly gem dealer another visit. After this is finished and we've made our statement.
Just so you know, I rattled his cage a little more.
Good. I'm going to make a bit of a larger purchase next time, but I want to go rattle his cage some more and see how long until he breaks. Yeah, and so we'll see if we can get some.
Are you going to go rattle his cage at 2 a.m, or are you going to 3 a.m?
I think Parviz just wanted to make the announcement that tomorrow during the day he would like to go and visit the gem dealer after us making our statement, assuming he's open.
Yes.
At this point, I'm convinced he's very clearly involved. Well, just to what extent is the question.
Parviz is sort of hung up on a personal level on the attempted murder.
I mean, that's fairly reasonable. Attempted murder is bad.
Well, especially with a kid.
Exactly. That's what Parviz is hung up on. So, he's kind of personally invested in that storyline.
Okay. You have some options. But it's 7:30 at night in Central, and we're probably not going to get anything useful done in the next 30 minutes without some serious, unless something goes very differently than I expected. So I think this is probably a good place to call it.
Cool. Yeah, it feels like a good break point unless someone has something else.
No, I think so.
I think this was really good.
All right, so
yeah,
cool.
Apologize if I'm overly chaos monkeying things, but
oh no, you're not at all. It's I had some different things planned, but you guys picked a route that I had not considered, and I like it. It works out really well. I was still able to get some of the narrative beats I wanted in, establish some stuff about certain characters. I'm very happy with the way tonight worked out.
Like, my thought is just that, like, part of what you do as a professional thief is make it look like it's not your fault.
I mean, you can't always make it look like nothing got stolen, so blaming someone else is usually a good for a second best, you know.
If nothing else, the chaos provides opportunity because attention is diverted.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I'm liking the idea of what you were saying about making our own little crime syndicate here. So Ben's just trying to get you your soldiers.
Well, like,
I'm also still trying to get a grip on who Nim is, so I'll have a better feel for him next game as well.
Intro and outro music by the band 12 Noon. You can email us at meandsteverpg@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter at @andrpgs. Find us on Facebook at Me and Steve RPG Podcast, on Discord at Me and Steve RPGs, and as always, all of these links are in the show notes. Thank you, and be kind to one another.
How much for the cigar?
Cigar, $20, dog. You gotta go down the street to the store and buy that.